Welcome. So around here, we like to simplify things. We don't want more complication. And this is a system that I use that is intuitive. I've tried everything from Excel sheets to planners. I'm going to show you Plann. So my affiliate link is below. Sign up, check it out. It's the best. I've used everything. This is very good. Now let's just decrease the camera. So why do we use Plann? Because Plann allows you to do everything. Let's go to the homepage. This is what you see. Now, let's see. Okay, so you can firstly connect your Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, everything, and even YouTube Shorts to Plann. Take some time to set up your social media accounts, connect them to Plann first. Then you go to media collections. Over here, every time you create content, you can save it, upload it here and save it. So collections means content buckets. So every business should have 3 to 4 content buckets minimum. I've got many content buckets and I'm going to show you in a second. So in order to save time, don't make the mistake I made, which is uploading all the videos of May into one bucket. Because when it's time to schedule, you're not going to be able to easily find what you're looking for. For example, if you're trying to post a social media tip, well, in this whole bucket, how can you find out which one is a social media tip? It's hard to see because you can't see the hooks. You can't see the text over the screen in some of the videos. So figure out your buckets and then create little subfolders for them. For example, these were my previous buckets: product, community, promo reels, social media growth tips, marketing, carousel reels, behind the scenes reels, testimonials. Fantastic. So you do that in your media section. How fantastic, a place to store your media once done. Now over here, hashtags. Go figure out which hashtags you want to use. To simplify, go find out who are the creators in your industry. The ones who are getting engagement, the ones who are getting a lot of comments, shares. What hashtags are they using? Create some nice hashtag sets for yourself that is relevant to your content. Some hashtags that are relevant, some hashtags that are niche, some hashtags that are semi-broad. For example, I use the hashtag entrepreneurship. Now, if you don't know what hashtags to use, which is easy, go reverse engineer, see what creators in your industry are using. But I just want to say that this over here, Plann, also has suggested hashtags, and they show you hashtags with low competition. So you can type in your industry, for example. We can say autism awareness, love it, and it gives you a whole bunch of hashtags, and you can customize it, and then you can save your set. Okay, so you can take what you want, copy set, go like that, and then you can remove, add, and then save hashtag set. How fantastic is that? Now, next thing I want you to do is go over to strategy. Do you see this? I've done it myself and I color coded it myself. So these are all my content buckets in 2024. These are the things that relate to my industry, what I want to sell, what I want to promote, what I want to talk about. Don't complicate it. This one in particular is anti-faceless motivation, because there's a lot of people talking about faceless content, and I like faceless content, but I'm also against always hiding behind the camera. In order to build a powerful personal brand, most of the time, it's really good to have a face, show your face, and have a voice. Otherwise, people will never really know who you are. There'll be no brand loyalty. So I've created a content bucket called anti-faceless motivation. It's all like confidence tips for creators. The next one is advice opinions. I've noticed that every time I post my advice, controversial opinions, it gets a lot of engagement. So think about what kind of content do you post that gets a lot of comments, engagement? What do people always ask you about? Maybe that can be one of your content buckets. Do people always ask you for your makeup routine, or what you do behind the scenes? That could be a content bucket. So go over here, create. You can also go to templates. They've got templates you can do: attract sales, promote a product, increase engagement, all of that. Or you can create your own product content buckets. So if you create your content buckets, you simply go here, add new, add it, and then once you're in it, you can also set a color for it. Copy this. And then for your next content bucket, you create it. And if you want to change that to the same color, you can go like that. I don't. I just want these 2 colors. The colors have got nothing to do with your feed. It's just for my mental clarity. I like the way it looks. Now, once you've done all of that and you've created your simple content buckets that relate to what you're promoting, relate to what you're selling, relate to your promotions, relate to your educating audiences, relate to everything that you're doing. And keep this in mind, your content buckets need to either grow your email list, grow your community, educate people, entertain people, show behind the scenes. Don't do things that are too irrelevant. You're here for business most of the time. Once you're done, you'd go over here, add them all to the grid. Now, once you add them all to the grid, let's just say reels. Make sure you're in the reels section, reels. If this is your content bucket for posts, well then add that to your post section, okay? But this is for reels. Now, I can add all this to grid. So for the next month, When I come next month to do my content, all of this is in my grid already. Why is this not? Look at that, all of it. Now, when it's time to post, okay, when it's time to schedule, it says social media branding tips. So now you know you need to upload a piece of content that is related to social media branding tips or whatever your content bucket is. You go here, you click here, upload. Now you can either upload a video or you can either connect your plan to your Canva app, or you can connect it to your Google Drive before your content's there, or just upload. Now I upload all my files to my media library, which is here. So everything's ready to go. Remember those subfolders I spoke about? So let's go to Me Collections. Now, once you're in the collections, check this out. Go to the subfolder. It was a social media tip, wasn't it? Yes, it was. So do we have that subfolder, social media growth tips? Yep, this is my old content. Really? Unlike Stan. Love that. I don't want to use that anymore. If I have to create content that gets engagement, love it. Okay, this is old branding, so I'm not going to use it. Should you build an online free or paid community or Stan school? All right, I will use that for now for the sake of content creation. Now look at that, it's loading. Now you put your caption in here and you put your saved hashtags. So what are my saved hashtags? Hashtags, saved hashtags. There, perfect. Why would you need a Google Sheet? Why would you need to overcomplicate the process? All right, now I'm going to pause this video for a second while I write my caption. Okay, I'm back. So as you can see, I've now written my caption. Okay, I've included my hashtags, and I mentioned click the link in the bio to get access. Now, only once you've created your caption, only once you've added your hashtags, only once you've set the time. This can also post things based on the best time on your Instagram, the best time on your Instagram, not Facebook, not TikTok, but it can dictate when the best time to post is. Now, for me, I'm going to go here. This is 29th, so custom time, the 30th. 30th on a Thursday. I want to post at 2, let's do 3 p.m. Actually, no, this is valuable, so I'd rather go 8 p.m. That's when people are chilling out and ready to check things out. Perfect. Now, I don't want to auto post this. I want to manually post it so I can put a trending audio behind it on Instagram and TikTok. So turn that off. But for Facebook and LinkedIn, it'll be automatic. Now, once you've set up everything, including time, caption, hashtags, only then you click on this, this, and this. Otherwise, it's going to give you problems, okay? Fantastic. Custom time. Yep. Schedule. That's great. This is how good this software is. Now, in the next video, I'm going to show you a few more tips. Now that I'm manually posting to Instagram and TikTok, it's going to notify me on my mobile phone when it's time to post. I can select the correct cover image when it's time to post, the most attractive image, rather than looking handicapped, right? Not handicapped, rather than looking not well on my feed. Now, that's great. Now let's go to the other features, calendar. So for those of you that love looking at your calendars and you love being organized like that, so you can also view your calendar view. How great is that? And if you want to quickly edit something, you can, which is great. Top creators, what is this? I'm going to check this out later. So you get your calendar view, go through all of this, have a little look at what all these features are. Over here, you can reply, I believe, to your comments as well. I have not used this. Let's see what this is. Fantastic. I actually didn't know you can reply to comments here, which is great. It saves you some time. Plus, you can give access to your social media manager to plan, to schedule, and to reply to comments. Now, let's go to create. You can also create once-off posts just by going to create, doing it like that. But I want you to focus on strategy. Go over here, build your content buckets, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, color code them so it's nice and neat and organized. Then add them all to your grid. They're always going to stay on your grid. So if this is your content bucket for Reels, push it all over to Reels. If you're creating a content bucket for your carousels, for your posts, for your images, go to posts, create some content buckets. Create some content buckets for your posts as well. Now, stories, you can also schedule stories if you want, and you can automate it so that it posts the story automatically. But the thing is that I like to manually at this stage post my stories because I want to add links, I want to add location, I want to add hashtags. Now, let's imagine that we are posting a story. What is this? Your story. Okay, I'll do that later because we don't have time right now. Now, results, you can also see your analytics over here, which is great. Fantastic, going down It's always great seeing that you've gone down. Don't focus too much on analytics. Have goals, but don't get hyper focused on analytics. Just consistently keep posting. That's it. This is why we use Plann. Now, watch the next video. We're moving forward.